cash flow. How can I bring more money?
What point did you now not have to work the second job when you were first starting till it got to a point where I don't need to have another job anymore? And what advice do you give to someone for them to have an exit plan from, they've got that safety net, they've got another job that's coming in while they're going hard in their business and have an urgency to keep running their business well, and business is maybe even doing well. When is an exit strategy, would you say, for someone to now leave their job, whether it's a corporate role, a lot of people still in corporate, or a 9-to-5 like that, for them to fully now say, I can just run my business full time? When was that point for you?
I would say I still have multiple jobs, so I don't think I can answer that question fully.
But what do you mean?
Because I've got multiple business, so I kind of have multiple jobs in a way. I don't do one thing, so because I've got multiple business, which I will always have multiple ventures, multiple projects that I'm always working on, right? But I think I understand what you mean in terms of, when you're going through a transition from a PAYG job, and while you're trying to establish your empire, right? Is that basically what you're trying to say, right? Okay, so, while you're transitioning from a PAYG role, being an employee, to become a business owner,
and let's say you're still running your business
which is the transition phase. Typically, what I normally say to people is, what you're trying to do is you're trying to replicate how much you were previously, what you were earning in your PAYG role that you felt was comfortable. So, for example, if you were earning 150,000 or 100,000 or 80,000, 60,000, whatever it is, and your business that you're working part-time while you're doing a full-time job is only earning 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 a year, you want to be able to build up that business to a level where you're earning equal or more than what you were earning in your full-time role before you even start considering exiting your full-time PAYG role. Because let's face it, as much as people want to own their own business, want to build their own empire, the reality is we all got bills to pay, and those bills don't stop coming. So you need to have some sort of structure or plan in place where there is some sort of income coming in regularly, fortnightly, monthly, weekly, whatever, on a regular basis to cover those outgoings in place. And once you are able to build up your level to that level, your business to that level where those income are now coming consistently, then you can start thinking, okay, all right, do I want to fully exit the PAYG job and just double down on the business to take it to the next level? That's what I would say to you. I won't encourage or recommend just quit cold talking, go straight into business. It works for some people because that's basically what I did, but I could have done it in a different way.
Yeah. And that's why you still had to go and get the pizza delivery job.
Correct.
Because you didn't have that safety.
Yes.
And you still had that. Okay, I gotta get that.
Correct.
So, like, let's say if I'm earning $1,500 a week, I go get a part-time job. I earn $1,500 a week. I'm running my business. I go get my business to run $1,500 a week, and not just one time. It's got to be consistently at least 2 months.
Absolutely.
And have reserves to say, okay, cool. Because maybe someone could get that maybe a month, 2 months, but business, boom. But like you said, when you now exit, it's like, okay, I've been able to make this amount consistently for a period of time. Okay, now let me go make $2 or $5 grand a week because I've had that cash flow.
Absolutely. And the honest truth is, well, if you're able to run a business and have a job at the same time, as long as the business is not conflicting against your job, because you got to be fair with your employer. You're getting paid to do a job. You want to make sure you're giving 100% for what you're getting paid for. So I want to make that clear again. You don't want to cheat your employer. You don't want to steal from your employer. You're being paid to do a job. You want to give your employer 100% of you and more for what you're being paid for. Now, if you're able to do that with clean conscience and the business or the side gig you're doing is not affecting that, I would say is there any way you can keep growing the business and keep doing that?
Even if you're doing,
Even if you're doing more, is it possible for you to keep doing both? If you have the capacity to do it, that would be a greater outcome, right? Obviously, depending on what sort of kind of business you do, because there's a lot of online business that doesn't really steal too much of your time, that you can kind of manage outside work hours. Maybe you start your job at 9 a.m. and you finish at 6 p.m. And your side business, you can do that from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. or midnight. And if you're able to do that consistently, it's not affecting your day job. I would say, why not keep both?
Or that job, let's say you have night shift, you're doing night shift, then you run your business
during the day.
During the day, you're doing night shift. And then you can get to a point when you invest into your business, you have the system and the team in place to run
the business, and you go back to your PYG job,
and then
and you literally just replicate the same process over and over and build multiple other businesses. Because the key here is cash flow. How can I bring more money? Because again, remember, what's the exit strategy? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I doing this business? Why am I doing that? The bottom line is, we're all doing all what we're doing so we can eventually exit whatever we're doing. Either being a PYG, either being a company we're running, either an empire we're running. We want to build it up in a way where we can exit and we're getting paid dividends in the form of, we've got another person championing that business to the next level and you're getting some sort of royalty, or you create another vehicle format, either it could be a real estate or share portfolio that is paying you dividends or rental income every month. The bottom line is, how can I replicate myself, duplicate myself, that if I decide not to get out of bed, money is still coming in. So the quicker you can create or manifest that structure in place, the quicker and sooner you can get out of this old rat race and basically start doing greater things that you feel more aligned to.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.